Welcome back to Staying Healthy Tips. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Jordan. It's great to be here. Today we are doing something a little different. Alex tells me we are time traveling.
That is exactly right.
I have to say I didn't pack for time travel, Alex. Am I dressed for the future?
You're good. We aren't going physically, we're going mentally. Today is all about the 2026 Healthy Habits Manifestation Routine.
Okay, hold on. 2026. We're barely getting a handle on the current year. Why are we talking about 2026? Isn't that jumping the gun a little bit?
That is exactly why we need to talk about it. Most people wait until December 31st to think about their health goals for the next year. And by then, it's just panic planning. It's a scramble.
Right, it's reactive, not proactive.
Exactly. So I want to talk about manifestation not as some kind of magic, but as architectural health. We are building the house of our 2026 selves right now, brick by brick.
I like that, architectural health, because usually when I hear manifestation, I think of sitting on a pillow hoping a six-pack appears, but you're talking about an actionable routine?
Precisely. Manifestation in this context is just a way to prime the Reticular Activating System, or RAS, in your brain. It's the part of your brain that filters information and looks for opportunities.
Like when you buy a new car and suddenly you see that car everywhere.
That's your RAS at work. So if we tell your brain now, with clarity, what your health looks and feels like in 2026, you'll spend the next year and a half naturally seeing and seizing the opportunities to move toward it.
Okay, I'm sold. I'm ready to be an architect. Walk me through it. What is the vibe for 2026?
All right, so the first blueprint we need is the mental one. Before we touch a dumbbell or a salad, we have to do what I call the Vision Audit. My 2026 routine starts with a script.
Like a movie script for your life?
Yes, but a very specific one. It's called the Perfect Tuesday.
A Tuesday, not a Saturday on a yacht.
No, and this is the key. Don't manifest the vacation or a highlight reel. That's not real life. Manifest an average, boring, perfect Tuesday in 2026.
Okay, I see where you're going. Be everyday reality.
Exactly. Ask yourself the details. What time do you wake up without an alarm? How does your body feel when your feet hit the floor? Is there achiness in your back, or do you feel a sense of energy and lightness? What's the first thing you drink? What do you see when you look in the mirror?
So why is that important? Focusing on the feeling rather than the look. I feel like most people's goals are purely aesthetic, like I want to lose 15 pounds.
Great question. Because focusing on looking skinny or a number on a scale often creates anxiety and is tied to external validation. It's a goal based on lack.
Lack.
But focusing on feeling capable enough to hike with my kids or feeling energetic through my 3 p.m. meeting creates momentum. Those feelings are intrinsic rewards. They build on themselves.
That makes so much sense. One is a punishment, the other is a gift you give yourself.
You got it. And this leads to the second part of the vision audit, the identity shift. You have to shift from I am trying to be a healthy person to I am a healthy person.
Okay, that sounds simple, but I know it's probably profound.
Think about it this way. A healthy person doesn't negotiate with themselves about brushing their teeth. It's just what they do. It's part of their identity. The 2026 version of you doesn't negotiate about going to the gym or choosing the healthier meal. It's just who you are.
I have to be honest, I struggle with this. I can visualize being healthy, I can write the script for my perfect Tuesday, but then the real Tuesday comes, I get stressed at work, and I order a pizza. It feels like the vision just crumbles.
And that's a universal experience. But here's the reframe. That's an emotional regulation issue, not a manifestation issue. Your vision didn't fail. Your toolkit for handling stress was just limited in that moment.
A regulation issue. Wow.
The 2026 routine we're designing builds in stress management practices so the pizza isn't your only coping mechanism. It's about having more tools in your belt.
Okay, so we have the vision. My perfect Tuesday in 2026 involves waking up without hitting snooze, feeling energetic. But how do we physically prep the body for this? What's the next part of the architecture?
This is where we lay the physical foundation. My 2026 routine focuses on 3 core pillars: circadian rhythm, gut integrity, and zone 2 movement.
Zone 2. Okay, that sounds technical. Break it down for us.
I promise it's simpler than it sounds. Let's start with pillar 1, circadian rhythm. This is your body's internal clock. The number one rule for your 2026 routine: the phone does not sleep in the bedroom.
Ooh, that's a tough one for a lot of people.
It's a non-negotiable. Instead, the habit is to get morning sunlight within 20 minutes of waking. Go outside, even if it's cloudy. That light exposure sets your serotonin for a better mood during the day and your melatonin for better sleep at night.
So simple, but so powerful.
And the 2026 upgrade to this is using red light therapy in the evenings. It emits light at a specific wavelength that can help reduce inflammation and improve cellular energy production. And it doesn't disrupt melatonin like blue light from screens does.
Okay, I'm with you. Pillar 2 was gut integrity. What's the connection between gut health and manifesting?
The connection is everything. You cannot manifest mental clarity if you have physical brain fog from inflammation. Your gut is your second brain. If it's inflamed from processed foods and sugar, it sends inflammatory signals to your actual brain.
That makes total sense. So what's the habit?
It starts simple. Warm lemon water with a pinch of sea salt for electrolytes first thing in the morning, before any coffee. And then the goal is the 30 plants per week challenge.
30 different plants? That sounds like a lot.
It includes fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, herbs, and spices. It's easier than you think. A handful of mixed nuts is 5 right there. This diversity feeds your gut microbiome, which reduces inflammation and boosts your mood.
Okay, I could do that. Now tell me about this Zone 2 cardio.
Zone 2 is simply a level of exercise where you can comfortably maintain a conversation, breathing primarily through your nose. It's a brisk walk, a light jog, cycling. It's the most effective zone for improving mitochondrial health, which is crucial for energy and longevity.
Right, not gasping for air.
Exactly. The big shift here is to stop killing yourself with high-intensity interval workouts every single day. That can elevate cortisol and lead to burnout. 2026 is about longevity and sustainable energy, not just burning calories in a 30-minute panic.
So you're saying I can walk and chat with a friend and that counts as my workout? Now that's a habit I can stick to.
Okay, so we have the vision and we have the body's foundation. But here is where everyone fails. The final piece is emotional health, and we need to talk about the upper limit problem.
The what?
The upper limit problem. It's a concept from Gay Hendricks. It's the phenomenon where things start going too well, you're sticking to your habits, you're feeling great, so you unconsciously sabotage yourself to get back to your old familiar comfort zone.
Oh, wow. I feel attacked. Like when I lose 5 pounds and celebrate with a cheat week that turns into a cheat month?
That is the upper limit problem in action. Your thermostat for success is set to a certain temperature, and when you exceed it, you find the way to cool things back down. So my 2026 routine includes an anti-sabotage protocol.
Okay, I need this. Tell me everything.
First tool, the evidence journal. Instead of a gratitude journal, which is also great, I want you to keep an evidence journal.
Evidence of what?
The task is to write down 3 pieces of evidence every single day that you are becoming your 2026 self. It can be tiny. I chose water over soda at lunch. I took the stairs instead of the elevator. I went to bed 15 minutes earlier.
So you're building a case file for your new identity.
Yes, because it proves to your skeptical brain that the change is real and it's already happening. It rewires your self-perception from the ground up, making your new set point for success feel safer and more normal.
I love that. So practical. What's next?
The digital detox slots. This goes back to our circadian rhythm pillar, but it's crucial for emotional health too. The routine is simple. No scrolling on your phone before 9 a.m. and no scrolling after 9 p.m.
This protects your sleep, but I'm guessing there's more to it.
Absolutely. It's about protecting your focus and your mental state. Social media comparison is the fastest way to kill manifestation. You can't manifest your life if you're spending your first and last waking moments feeling jealous or inadequate looking at someone else's highlight reel.
So true. You start the day in deficit. Okay, what's the last part of the protocol?
The Sunday reset. This is the weekly planning session that makes your perfect Tuesday possible. For 2026 you, Sunday includes some form of meal prep for the week, planning your outfits for a few days, and most importantly, reviewing the week's wins from your evidence journal.
That sounds amazing for someone super organized. But how do you stick to this when you have kids or a really busy job? It feels like another chore.
You start small, unbelievably small. Don't try to prep 5 gourmet meals, just chop some veggies for snacks. Don't plan 5 outfits, just plan Mondays. The key is to start with a 15-minute Sunday reset. Anyone can find 15 minutes. It reduces decision fatigue during the week, which is what leads to those stress pizza moments.
That makes sense. Start small. I want to circle back to the physical pillars for a moment, if we can. You mentioned zone 2, but what about strength training? Where does that fit into the 2026 architecture? Honestly, Alex, breaking it down like this, the vision, the physical pillars, the anti-sabotage plan, it makes 2026 feel inevitable. Like, if I do these things, I can't help but become that person.
That is the word, inevitable. We aren't wishing, we are engineering. We are building the systems that make our desired future the default outcome.
So, for the people listening who are hyped up right now and ready to start building, what is the one thing they need to do immediately after this podcast ends?
The 2026 letter.
Oh, tell me.
I want everyone listening to open a blank document on their computer or grab a journal. Date it January 1st, 2026. Then write a letter to your current self from your future self, thanking you for the journey you just completed.
Write it in the past tense.
Yes, I am so proud that you finally started lifting weights consistently. I am so glad you quit that toxic habit and prioritize your sleep. Thank you for building a life that feels so energetic and joyful.
I love that. It connects you emotionally to the future you're building. It makes it feel real.
Exactly. It anchors the entire process in positive emotion.
Guys, if you do write that letter, let us know in the comments below. What is one habit you are locking in for your 2026 self?
Yes, drop it in the comments. We read all of them. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into future-proofing your health, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are going to be building this vision together all year long.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Here's to the 2026 version of you.
Stay healthy, everyone. See you in the next one.